welcome back to OmniFit TV. This is your host Omar speaking, and today I'm going to cover a couple of points. I'm going to start off with the Ronaldo press conference. I decided after watching that that I have a lot more respect for Ronaldo than I thought I did, or that I previously did. Mainly because, primarily, a lot of players expect to get these insane sponsorship deals from companies like Coca-Cola and such, companies who make these products that don't help these athletes reach the peak of their physical potential, you know, and you find these products everywhere and you see them at press conferences like we did in Portugal's when Ronaldo was present, and he did something that if any other player who had been sponsored by Coca-Cola or Pepsi had done, would have automatically had that sponsorship taken away. He picked up the Coke bottles and put them aside, picked up a water bottle and said, drink water. I think that was quite genuine. He's spoken of his distaste for cola before. And despite the fact that he's done a cola ad once before, he was a much younger man. And I think in this case, being a father was what opened his eyes up to certain things, because he mentioned his distaste for Coke while talking about his son and how he was training him and how he wants him to be the best he can be. And with his focus now being towards continuously maintaining his physical stature in order to meet the peak of his current potential, products like this won't help him. So he can't necessarily fake it for a sponsorship dealer and ad and make money off of it. He could. A lot of other football players do it. But the reason I respected him a lot more for it was because he was genuine about it. He was honest about it. He was true to himself. He was true to the person that he is now. You know, the past aside. People, I actually posted a video of the press conference and someone commented claiming that this was more of a PR stunt than it was him. I respectfully disagreed, but I understood where he was coming from. In my opinion, Ronaldo isn't the kind of person who you could control, because the man knows how to get shit done. I'm probably going to get demonetized for that. The man understands what he needs to do. He knows what he wants to do. And he can correlate between the two. He's a leader. He leads by example. He becomes much more vocal when he needs to. And we've seen that before with the Portuguese national team. You don't have a kind of control over someone who's that autonomous. And Ronaldo is extremely autonomous. The man has built himself from nothing. And where people mistake his confidence for arrogance, I actually see it as confidence. And if you watch his speech after winning the last Euros in the dressing room, you'll understand what I mean. Drop the pen. I think that this man gets too much shtick, much more than he deserves. And I find it odd that people find his confidence offensive, because it really isn't. I think what Ronaldo has done and how he carries himself is actually commendable, inspirational, and respectable. And here's the thing. People let someone like Zlatan get away with that, but they don't let Ronaldo get away with it. So I think it's more so of this personality I can accept. I don't accept this personality, therefore I won't agree with him behaving in the same exact manner. And that tells you something about people. I think that says more about the people who say that kind of thing than it does about the people they're talking about. You know, I remember at a point in time, Ronaldinho was sponsored by Pepsi or Coca-Cola. I can't remember which one in particular, just so I'm not wrong. And he had a press conference to do. And during the press conference, he drank from the opposite brand by accident. And the sponsorship he had was taken away. Here's the thing. As brilliant as Ronaldinho was, He wasn't half as disciplined as Ronaldo is. And that's what gets you far. That discipline, that drive. None of these great players that we talk about in terms of Ronaldo Nazario or Ronaldinho kept up that level. They didn't maintain it. Look at players like Deco. Look at Hazard. There is something there where you have players who have that talent, but they don't... What's the term? They don't iron it in. I'm using a weird phrase here, but they don't sharpen it. You're welding steel. You have to put that steel through heat, through a ton of stress, and a ton of pain. And that's what Ronaldo did to himself. He became a sword of sorts. He became his own weapon. And I think that's how he views himself. Look, the man is a tank. And he believes it. And I think that's key. And in order to believe it, he had to just keep working. And maintaining that is not easy. Discipline is not easy. Continuity and consistency are extremely difficult things. And that differentiates the pros from the would-have-been pros. I think that differentiates not great players from good players, because there are a lot of great players who just have it, don't work on it, have their 15 minutes of fame, however long the supposed 15 minutes are, because they don't, I'm not being literal, in the manner of speaking, then they just fade away. Ronaldo has maintained his consistency until the age of 36, up until this point, and he's still playing with the Portuguese national team. He's still scoring for fun. And I think it's all because of this. And that's all I'm going to say for this video. I just felt like I needed to express how I felt about this because I found it to be an interesting circumstance. I haven't really uploaded anything because, well, my internet's been gone for 2 days. Yeah, I've been living in a cave. If you like our content, please like, comment, and subscribe. If you disagree with anything I said or agree, let there be discourse in the comments section below. The links to our social media accounts are in the description below if you'd like to follow us on any of them. And I will see you next time the whistle blows. Cheers, everyone.